guys, so I'm back with another video in my college advice series, and this one has been the most requested yet. So as you may have guessed, this video is about college partying, what to expect, how to safe party, all that kind of stuff. Now I do just want to add a little disclaimer here. I'm not advocating one way or the other. Just don't think that I am like judging or anything. This is just my experiences with it, and this is just kind of like an informational video because this video was so requested. Take all of your guys' comment requests as kind of like you guys coming to me like I'm your big sister, and I get to sit down with you guys and just tell you guys my experiences and I don't know, give you guys some advice. I went into this completely blindsided, and I wish that I had someone to talk to that had been through this, and I don't know, I was just really confused. So I hope this helps you guys out, and let's just get into it. I'm gonna sit like cross-legged because I feel like we're just having a little slumber party over here. Alright, so I just basically want to tell you guys like my experiences with it and kind of give you guys advice off of that. So I didn't really plan anything for this video. I just wanted to sit down and have a talking video. Okay, so I had no idea last year. I'm a sophomore now. So going into freshman year, I had no idea what a college party would entail because I was not a party person in high school. I didn't go to parties. I don't know. I just did YouTube. Is that weird? Probably. It's fine. I've accepted it. Move on. So I literally had no idea what to expect, and luckily I had my roommate Alex, who we grown up together since we were 4, so at least we had each other. But if you're going to a school where you don't know anyone, like that is so hard because I was just so terrified. But also I rushed, so the week after rush you're allowed to go out. Do not go to parties while you're rushing because that could end up having like a dirty rush, and that would be bad, so just don't do that. You have your entire college career to go to parties. Alright, so rewind. This is my first week that I'm allowed out or whatever, and so we get ready, and I literally didn't know what to wear. I just thought you would wear normal clothes because, like, I don't know. And on my high school we had aggressive hangouts. Like, we didn't have parties. My grade had aggressive hangouts. See, we coined it aggressive hangouts because it was basically like a house hangout. Like, it was just all of us hanging out, but it was more aggressive than just a hangout. But it wasn't like a raging party, but you know, we aggressively hung out. Is that weird? I don't know. So at these so-called aggressive hangouts, I don't know, we wore, like, I could literally wear what I'm wearing right now. So I was getting ready for college, but I was like, you know, I should kind of dress a little bit more like I'm going out. So I wore some jeans, and then I threw on a top. I don't really remember. It could have been this top. And then I threw on some sandals because it's, what, I don't know, like 85 degrees out at this time in Nebraska. So yeah, we get ready and we're like, oh, cool, like this will be fun. And then we go over to the girl on our floor because we were all going to the same place. So she calls us up and she's like, hey, come over and we can compare outfits. So I was like, perfect. So we walk on over and I was like, oh no. Oh no. No one was wearing sandals or jeans. They were all wearing skirts or dresses and wedges. So I was like, oh crap. So thankfully I had her to know what to wear. So I scurried on back to my room and I threw on a skirt and a blouse and some wedges, and I actually have a picture from my first night out. So here's the picture I will insert now. So we got the outfit part out of the way. Now I still had no idea what to expect. I didn't even really ask. I was just like, okay, I'm going in with my friend, at least we have each other. This is like a college house, which I'd never been to before. So they're quite interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean absolutely, incredibly, 100% repulsive. To put it lightly, the houses absolutely reek of booze and bad decisions. And it was just me and Alex, and we walk in and everyone was like, oh, go downstairs, go downstairs. So I was like, okay. So I get downstairs and there's just a lot of boys and I don't know any of them, and then there's girls that I don't know either, but I had Alex, so I kind of just stood there and we had our first college party. Actually, we met our very good friend Eric, who isn't in my guide advice videos, but he should be. It's just fun to get to know people. I don't know, basically college parties are just really good for socializing. You get to meet so many new people that you wouldn't have otherwise seen. I don't know, it's just the best way to meet people, I think, which sounds kind of bad, but it's a really good place to meet people, no matter if you choose to drink or not. It's just, there's so many people there and you can talk about literally anything. Also, please do not accept drinks from people. Even if they seem really nice, even if you've been talking to them for like 20, 30 minutes and they just seem so awesome and you want to be best friends or have him be your boyfriend. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Obviously, I'm not telling you to judge people right away, but in this kind of situation, you do want to assume that someone has roofied the drink. Unfortunately, this has happened to people that I know, and it can happen to anyone. You are choosing to drink, bring your own alcohol or make sure it's like just opened or something like that, and just make sure that you always have it in your hand. And if you choose to set it down, grab a new one. I don't care. Do not grab that same one because you do not know if someone just casually boop something in there, and so that would just be absolutely awful. Another thing is just know your limits. I know it can be really easy, especially in the beginning of college, and especially if you're not used to partying in high school, even if you are, I guess. It can be kind of difficult to gauge what is your limit, how much can I drink. Sometimes your friend can drink way more than you can and you're like, oh, I should be drinking that much because she's not that drunk and I'm still like this. No, just because someone else can drink that much doesn't mean that you can. Even if you're both girls, just because someone can drink something doesn't mean that you should be. If they only have like 2 shots and they are hammered and you are just like still like whatever, don't feel pressured that you need, I just spit, I'm sorry. Don't feel pressured that you need to be like having their capacity. I don't know what the word is, but just because someone can doesn't mean that you can't, and vice versa. So please don't try to challenge people and be like, hey, let's drink this together in 10 seconds, let's go and see whatever. No, just don't even do that, because that is very unsafe, especially if you don't know this situation, if you're not used to like just everyone around you and your surroundings. You don't want to be that person that is just like so drunk and then just doesn't know what's going on. You don't know like who you can like have a friend to call, I don't know, but you don't want to like just be passed out in their place. Just because you take a shot of alcohol doesn't mean it's supposed to hit you right away. Sometimes it will take like a half hour for it to hit you, so don't try to take like 5 shots in a row and be like, I feel great! Because then you are going to look dumb, because in, I don't know, a half hour, 45 minutes, you are going to be this person. Another thing is never ever go to a party without someone that you know, and make sure it's not just someone like you know, like, oh, they're in my Spanish class. No, like make sure it is a close friend that you guys have this mutual understanding that if anything were to happen, someone gets too intoxicated or something happened, I don't know, just make sure that you're with someone so that you guys can be together and help out each other. Obviously you don't need to be like a stalker if they're like talking to someone, but make sure that you guys are not leaving without each other, because that can be very unsafe, because you never know what's going to happen and you need someone there for you and someone that you trust. Also, I do want to mention, if there is someone at the party that you kind of know, or even if you don't know them at all, and they're on the floor or they are throwing up or something like that, please help them, because that is, one, very embarrassing for that person, and 2, that can be very dangerous, because there have been instances of people that I know. I had a teacher once that had a friend in college and he was just left in the bathroom puking, and he ended up laying on his back and then he choked on, when he threw up, he just choked on his own vomit and he died. So stuff like that can happen, and it seems like it's totally far-fetched, but it is terrifying. If that were ever to happen, that would just be so awful. So just please, if you see someone, just help them out. It doesn't matter if you know them or not. You can do it until their friend calls, or you can, ask them for their phone if you can call someone. There have been instances, even this school year, where me and my roommate have been at a party and some girl is just a wreck, and she was just like laying with her head down and we just didn't know what to do. So we actually just took her and we let her stay on our floor, and then we called her friend to come get her, because I wasn't gonna leave this girl there even though I didn't know her. I just don't leave someone there, because that can be very dangerous, and you don't want someone else to take advantage of that person, because that would be just absolutely awful. So just do anything you can to prevent something bad from happening. So all in all, just be safe, be with someone, and know your limits. Basically, that is all I can say, because every party, I guess, is going to be different and what to expect, but that is just my experience with it, and those are my tips that I've learned over the past 2 years of just being in college and everything. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, please give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that this was helpful, and also retweet this video, share it, add it to playlists, all that kind of stuff. And let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other questions about college parties or safe partying, anything like that, because I will do my best to answer that for you guys, because I want to make sure that I don't forget something very, very important, and I'm sure I may have, but you guys can also leave your advice in the comments below. Also, let me know what video you guys want to see next in my college advice series. Just let me know in the comments below. And all of my social media sites will be linked below. Please subscribe to my channel and my second channel, Caitlin Continued. Everything will be in the description box below, like I said. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!